There are plenty of desk organizers to help adults compartmentalize their day-to-day activities at work, all ranging from bargain basement to Park Avenue penthouse prices. Regardless of our income level, we use these tools to make our lives away from home a little bit more orderly and productive. And you know what? It works. So there begs the question, why is it that we haven't afforded our students the same opportunity in their home away from home? NeatNook's Desk Organizer helps assert not only a good foundation for tidiness, but also the groundwork for constructive study habits, organizational skills, and just like us adults in the workplace, a clear mind for concentration. Happily, it's also affordable. A 24-count shipment is only $7 a piece. With 4 spacious compartments, messy desks are a thing of the past. Each NeatNook fits perfectly inside your student's desk, so when you need them to take out supplies, they're easy to find in a hurry. When bought in bulk, it does come unassembled, but we put ours together in a couple of minutes with easy-to-follow, step-by-step instructions printed right on the box. It's also made of 100% recyclable cardboard. To some, this low-cost material may seem cheap, but we see it as a positive choice. Because it's cardboard, you don't have to worry about students damaging their NeatNook. And since they're going to draw on them anyway, why not turn them into a beginning of the year design contest? This way, each student's organizer is now uniquely their own. More than getting your students organized, these simple desk contraptions will save you the headache of thoroughly cleaning them out at the end of the year. You're welcome.
Students really think about what they're putting in their desk. They can't overstuff it with things that aren't necessary, like too many notebooks, too many folders, toys sometimes. And then also it has compartments so nothing falls out. I am always at the end of the day picking up pencils, crayons, scissors, erasers from the desk, and with the ledge being there, it keeps all of their belongings inside of their desk.
They help organize the children, and they have like different compartments where the kids can keep different parts of their materials, so they know exactly where different things are. So if they need a textbook, they can go right to the left side where their textbooks are. If they need a workbook, they go to the right side. If they need a pencil, it's right there in the front. Their toolbox fits right inside. So I think that's the best, is that they're organized and they know where everything is. NeatNooks allow my struggling students to become more organized and to know where things are, so they are able to get their assignments turned in and have a better grade with those.
Like that it helps students organize independently. Like, whereas I didn't need to help them clean out their desk, that gave them the tool that they needed to do that on their own. I don't want to tell students what to do as far as organizing their materials and their classwork. I want them to be able to, work through a problem and figure out the solution independently. And the NeatNook really enables that. It fosters that independence with organization, which is a lifelong skill.
I think the students like most about having a NeatNook is they really gain a sense of confidence when they're able to be the first person to retrieve their science project from yesterday, or the first person to get out their reading book. They know exactly where it is. In first grade, they like to be the first, and they like to have their things out. They don't want their kids to be waiting on them. They don't want their teacher to be waiting on them. When they're able to find their things quickly, they definitely gain a sense of confidence, and they feel happy and they feel proud of themselves.
The majority of students I work with really benefit from boundaries and really benefit from organization. I think when they have an organized desk, it helps them organize their mind, it helps them organize their thoughts, and it really helps them stay focused.
Loved it. I wanted to get one for all of my students that have individualized education plans, because I saw how it helped the student out with organizing himself. A lot of my kids have issues with organization. They can't organize themselves. Things just get put anywhere, they lose it, then they take time out of class to try to find their things, they'll lose important study guides. So this would really help take a lot of that trouble out of the equation.
What we like about the NeatNook is that the student can just take their NeatNook out and just move that, as opposed to shifting the entire set of desks, because usually it can take an entire class period to shift students around, whereas they can just move it, go, and it's done.
The NeatNook it's been a great addition into my classroom. I have students with spatial awareness issues. They don't quite understand how things belong in certain spaces. So putting this NeatNook into the desks of some of my students, it allows them to have boundaries that they can't see. It's a physical boundary so they know where to put their materials and what their desk should look like. It allows easy access to materials, and it allows them to understand where things should go and how they should be ordered.
I know that my students that have executive functioning weaknesses would definitely benefit from this because it helps them organize their materials, their thoughts. It helps keep them on track and focused.
It definitely is a time saver because when I ask a child to please get out their science project from the previous day, the kids with the NeatNooks knew exactly where they were and they were able to quickly get them out versus before, if I would ask the same student without the NeatNook that had maybe organizational issues, it might take some few extra minutes to find that project, or they might not end up finding it at all.
Right. The NeatNook definitely makes transitions easier for students because they're not spending as much time looking for the things in their desk, so it's a lot quicker.
It was a great fundraiser and really easy sell. We presented what the product would do for your kid, and parents who have disorganized or children who they know need to be kept organized bought it right away. Absolutely recommend it to any school.
Every student had a NeatNook, the swapping would take place much more quickly. We do have to move students all of the time because someone just can't seem to get along with a certain neighbor. Changes would happen very quickly and without a big dilemma.
Well, before I found the NeatNook, we used to use these chair pockets to help us organize our supplies. And it was a nice little pocket, but the kids tend to shove things in and they would fall off the chair and they really ripped easily. And it became a lot of work to get a small pencil out of our chair pocket. And then once I found the NeatNook, and we could put them in our desks, and I would say, please take out a pencil, it became so easy for them just to quietly pull it out and pull their pen and pencil out, and we didn't lose as much instructional time as we did digging through the chair pocket.
Well, before I was very disorganized, and I couldn't find my stuff, and before you know it, I had to go to my next class. Now I can easily just pull out my NeatNook, grab my stuff, and leave. I like that I have everything in one place and I can find everything if I need it. Even my 3-inch binder fits in the NeatNook. At school, when your desk is all messy, mine used to be, the NeatNook helps me and it can separate all the stuff. Like you could put your pencils and markers in here, and then your textbooks and workbooks and notebooks. Yeah. Ooh.
And then I take all my school stuff out and reorganize it so I can make it even neater. The NeatNook made it easier for me to learn.
I like the NeatNook because I can write my name on it and I could practice my cursive and just make it my own NeatNook. My NeatNook because I can write all over it and personalize it. It keeps everything neat and I know where everything is.